everybody, welcome to Mommy Mondays. LaLa, why are you so excited? We are on one of my favorite topics now. This is something that I get asked often. This is something that I've lived through. This is something that's just seemingly fun to talk about. This video is how to deal with opinions about raising your child from people without kids. What? What? Wait a minute. What? Exactly. I can't explain to you how many times I've had the silliest comments come out of people's mouths without children. Like everyone's an expert, right? Let's say I go to get my nails done. I have absolutely no knowledge of how to get my nails done. And I tell you, I want gel nails. That's not gel nails. You're doing it incorrectly. How would I know? Do I do nails? No. Or worse. Here's one of my other favorites. Yeah, but I've seen it off a video. Yeah, but I've read it in a book. Okay. Did you try out this technique? Oh no, that's right, you can't. Because you don't have any children. Now, honestly, there's a million ways you can reply to these kinds of comments. You can be a total douchebag. Try not to do that. Then your point doesn't really come across. You can completely ignore it. Ah, you're so right, Susan. Yes, completely. I agree with you. Yeah, 100%. Or you can explain to them that you think they're absolutely out of their minds. Yes, friend, yes, well, you know, I try this technique often, and I've come to know that it does not bring me any results, but thank you for your input. You know, I hope that when you do have children and you exercise this technique that it works out for you. Something to that effect. The worst thing you can do is let it bother you. Why would you let it bother you? You don't see me going up to the Dodgers telling them how to play baseball. Just like you shouldn't let some random come up to you and tell you how to raise your child. It's almost silly that I have to make this video, and I thought it'd be fun to put my 2 cents in. It happens. Don't make silly comments. If you're watching this and you're a silly commenter that has no kids, think before you speak, please. Now, I'm not saying people that don't have kids, you can't ask us things. I am all down for the curious questions of, how can you sleep when they're crying all the time? Does breastfeeding hurt? Those kind of questions, comments, are fine, sure. It's the silly ones. Don't do the silly comments. You don't know what they're going through. Don't be a jerk. In fact, I'm pretty sure you are a rowdy child too. Don't be a jerk. Like other things, like going to the store. Of course they're gonna touch things. You can try and guide your child to not touch or do things as best you can, but they're going to do it. That's part of growing up. But don't say something silly like, you need to watch your kids more often. If I watch my kids anymore, my eyelids will be glued to their butt cheeks. If you really think as a parent or a mother that we didn't watch our kids, who do you think watched you? With that kind of comment, I'm going to ahead and assume it was your nanny. I might be complaining and ranting at this point. Point of the matter is, don't let it bother you. Please don't let it bother you. Mommy, come on. You're a mother. I wouldn't blame you if you lock them in the room for an hour just so you can get an hour nap in somewhere. Don't let these people's comments bother you. Do they have kids? No. Are they going to? Maybe. And then guess what you're going to be doing? Sitting down, drinking a mimosa for breakfast while you watch them struggle with their 2-year-old driving them crazy. Mommies, don't let their comments bother you, please. Or you know what, this is a perfect Kermit the Frog moment here. I told you so, but that's none of my business. That's the other thing. It's none of their business. If it's friends or randoms, come on. Ignore them. The internet is stupid nowadays. Anyone can tell you anything. Don't let it bother you. If it's a family member, it's your family member. Since when do you not tell your family member where to shove it? Either way, it's your family member. Unless they live with you, you don't have to deal with it anyway. Just whatever. Mommy, you go through enough struggles. The last struggle you need is someone telling you what to do with your child that doesn't have one. Don't let it bother you, Mommy. That's all I can really say about this topic. This topic was this simple, to be honest. You would think it's common sense. But in the words of Saw, Sean Anthony Williams, the amazing. If common sense were common, it would just be called sense. Mic drop. Alright, like I said, these videos aren't supposed to be very long. I hope this wasn't. It shouldn't have been. Because like I said, stop. Don't let it bother you. If you haven't already, please consider subscribing. Every Monday I come out with another Mommy Monday segment. Could be inspirational or silly rant just like this, or any kind of advice topic that I feel like covering that I've seen recently. Regardless, I hope you have a happy Monday and I'll see you soon. Bye!